Hello my dear students, this is a video about how to draw the human heart in the exam hall. Okay, I have tried my best to simplify the diagram of a human heart. So let's see how can this be drawn. So you draw it in this way, just a second. You draw it in this way. This is the apex region of the heart. This apex region should not be very sharp pointed. Okay, this should have a blunt shape. Alright, now we shall draw the inner side of the heart. We can draw it in this way. Okay, see my diagram also, if you can notice, this is not a very artistic diagram with proper shading and everything, but you see the thing should be understandable by everyone. Alright, then what you should draw, so we have drawn the three chambers. Now this is the superior vena cava, this is the inferior vena cava. Okay, now this one will be your right auricle, this one will be your right ventricle, left auricle, left ventricle. Alright, this is your inferior vena cava, I'm writing it in short form. This is your superior vena cava, I'm writing it in short form. Alright, and please note that when you draw the inferior vena cava should meet at the right auricle. Don't draw the inferior vena cava here at the right ventricle side, okay, not here. So both the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava, they end up right at the right auricle. Alright, now next what we have to draw, this region is called the tricuspid valve. Okay, why tricuspid valve? See, I am explaining also everything. Tricuspid, tri means three, cusp means flap like, okay, flap like, just like the ears of a dog. So this is one flap, this is another flap, and there is also a third flap which is at the back. So this can be a 3D structure. Alright, and valve means those structures present in the blood vessels or in any part of our body, like this is one valve, okay, through which if a liquid passes, then it's always in a one-way direction. Valves prevent the backflow of blood or any liquid. So you can see the blood which is coming via the inferior vena cava to the right auricle enters the right ventricle through a tricuspid valve. Now as the valve is present here, so the blood from the right ventricle cannot backflow to the right auricle. Once it has passed means it has passed. Alright, now the blood is coming here and has entered the right ventricle. Now the thing is that this is entirely an impure blood. Okay, superior vena cava carries the impure blood or deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body. Okay, inferior vena cava carries the impure blood or deoxygenated blood from the lower part of the body. Alright, and then what happens is these impure blood, they enter the right auricle, passes via the tricuspid valve, enters the right ventricle. Now for purification, alright, for purification, these impure blood will go by the pulmonary artery. Impure blood will go by the pulmonary artery. So let me rub this part. Okay, everything has gone, I think. Okay, then I'll draw it in the next page, but as of now, just let's remember this thing. I have to be careful here then. Okay, where was the pen? Yes, this is the pen and this is the red. Sorry. Alright, so then what will happen is we have these pulmonary artery here which carries the impure blood. Now can you see this pulmonary artery has two sideways. From here it goes to the lungs actually. All right. From here it goes to the lungs, gets in touch with the oxygen and becomes pure. Now what will happen is that impure blood has become pure, and now it has to again re-enter the heart. So it will enter the heart, re-enter the heart via pulmonary veins, which are present here. These two dots. All right, can you all see these two dots? Yes. So the pure blood from both the sides of the lungs, they will come over here and enter the left auricle via the pulmonary vein. This is the pulmonary vein carrying the pure blood. This will then pass through the bicuspid valve. This is the bicuspid valve. Now why it's called the bicuspid valve? Bi means two, cusp means flap like structure, okay, and valve means those structures present in the blood vessels or the heart through which the flow of blood can only be in one direction. That is, the blood which passes from the left auricle to the left ventricle, it will pass only in one direction. Blood will not flow back to the left auricle. All right, so now the thing has passed. So this is one flap like structure, another flap like structure. That's why it is bicuspid valve. Okay, then this blood then comes. Now this pure blood has to enter to all the parts of our body. So here we have one aorta. This is the aorta, and this goes from behind the heart, and then this goes from behind the heart and goes to all the parts of the body. So this was a rough diagram, entirely rough diagram of the heart, human heart. Let me draw it correctly for you all now. Okay, shall erase it. Let's draw. Okay. So this is the heart. You all can draw along with me. This is the other one. Okay, this is the right auricle, right ventricle, left auricle, left ventricle. Okay, so here we have the superior vena cava. This is the SV. Okay, and here we have the inferior vena cava, that is the IV. Okay, next what we have to draw is, you can mention it in this way. This is the tricuspid valve. Okay, now next we have is, here we have the pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery, from here it goes to here in this way, goes both ways to the lungs. Okay, next we have, goes both ways to the lung. I shall try this eraser. This should work, but I don't know. Or I can do one thing, I can use the, yes, you can use the white ink in this way. I don't want the entire thing to get rubbed. Okay, so I'm using the white ink. Yes, it works in this way. Can you all see? So I have used the white ink and have sort of erased that part. All right, fine. This works in this way then. Okay, next, this is the, I'm writing it here, pulmonary P artery. Pulmonary artery. Okay, so blood goes from here and then it gets purified in both the lungs, this side and this side. Then the pure blood will enter via what? These are the two. These are pulmonary veins. Okay, pulmonary vein. And then one thing I must tell you, please, you all don't write all these things in short form. You have to write in the full form, that is superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, pulmonary artery. Don't write P artery, pulmonary artery, pulmonary vein. Okay, fine. Now this is the bicuspid valve. All right, and then the blood goes from here, and now here we have the aorta. Aorta, this will go from behind the body. Okay, sorry, not behind the body, sorry, behind the heart. Go from behind the heart. Okay, now shall I again use the white ink? Okay, shall I use it? Yes, it will work, I believe. Yes, it's working. So it's working in this way, and so we can see that we can see what we can see. Yes, yes, finally it's done. Okay, and so this is the pen. So what shall I write here? My board sometimes it stops. Okay, so this one is aorta. Okay, this is the aorta. Are you able to understand? So this is the pulmonary artery. From here it goes to both sides of the lungs and then comes in the pulp from inside the heart again by the pulmonary vein, and then comes to the left ventricle, and from here it goes to aorta, and this behind the from the heart to all the other parts of the body. So this is, again, give the caption, figure the human heart. Alright, when you draw this entire thing in a box. Now the thing is that what I want to explain to you is about the systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation. See, whenever, okay, so I hope you all can draw this diagram. I hope this will make somewhat the diagram easy for you all to draw. Now the thing is, what I want to tell you is that, yes, when the blood flows from the heart to the lungs and again from lungs to the heart, that is called the pulmonary circulation. I repeat again, when the blood flows from the heart to the lungs. Okay, let me write it here. Wait. Okay, it has got erased. I don't know why does it get erased in this way. Okay. So the thing is, when the blood moves from heart to lungs and again from lungs to heart, this is called the pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary circulation. Okay, dear students, always remember this pulmonary word is related with lungs. Okay, and another thing, when the blood moves from heart to all other parts of the body except lungs, lungs is not involved here, then this is called systemic circulation. Systemic circulation. Okay, this is called the what circulation? Systemic circulation. So you see, from heart to lungs, and from lungs back to heart by the pulmonary vein, that is called the pulmonary circulation. But when the blood moves from heart to all the other parts of the body except lungs, lungs will not be involved here, then that is called the systemic circulation. Now, as the blood is moving from heart to lungs, from lungs to heart, and then to all other parts of the body, this pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation together makes what? Double circulation. Okay, because blood is moving in and out of the heart twice. Okay, so that's the reason it's called the double circulation. Alright, I hope you all have understood this one. And I believe this is the this is the diagram. So okay, I thought that the diagram got erased. So you can see I have drawn it. I have tried my best to make it easy for you. This is the apex region. Please don't make this apex region very sharp pointed. Okay, this should be a bit blunt. Alright, so this was all about the human heart. I hope you all can draw it now easily. Okay, thank you. Bye. Take care.